Hey everyone, it's Dr. Zach. Yes, my name has been in the tabloid media and understandably sensationalized given the circumstances. I want to clarify certain facts that have not been reported and are public knowledge. Please understand that due to patient privacy laws and out of respect for all my patients, there will never be mention of specifics now or in the future of any of my cases. As many of you know firsthand, my reputation in Miami for safety is exemplary. I am not willing to operate without exception on any patient if my preoperative protocols for medical clearance are not wholly met. That means another physician of the patient's choosing examines the patient and verifies that patient's fitness for surgery in conjunction with other tests and labs that I request. This is a standard protocol to ensure all aspects of a patient's health are medically considered. Since graduating from my plastic surgery residency at Brown University, I have operated on 2,000 patients, which is roughly 6,000 hours in the operating room. Every procedure is always performed to the highest medical standard, and our safety protocols are diligently observed by my entire team. The state of Florida is especially strict when it comes to any issues involving medical treatment that may not have been performed to recognized standards, resulting in a poor patient outcome. This certainly applies to procedures like those I specialize in. This oversight results in immediate suspension of the provider's ability to perform the operation of concern. My medical license remains active and unrestricted, and I remain in good standing with the Florida Department of Health. With that being said, we are currently seeing patients in the office and performing surgeries.
Joining us this morning from his Atlanta office, we have plastic surgeon Dr. Nicholas Jones. Good morning. Thank you for joining us today. Now, for those who may not, yes, sir, happy to have you in. For everybody that may not be familiar with cosmetic procedure terms, what exactly is a mommy makeover, and what are the potential risks to women?
Okay, so a mommy makeover is any combination of procedures that a woman may undergo, and typically is after your childbearing years, or after you've had your children, or you're older and you're just trying to get your body back to your younger years. And the most common combination is probably a breast procedure and something in the trunk. And so one, I would say the most common would be like an abdominoplasty or a tummy tuck and like a breast augmentation. But there's so many different types of combinations. It's just really curtailed to the individual patient.
So what causes complications, doctor, with cosmetic surgery? Which some of the things that causes complications?
So there are lots of things. So the first and foremost, it starts in the preoperative phase. So basically, as a patient, you want to make sure you inform your doctor of all your underlying medical conditions, any complications that you had with previous surgeries. And so that way your surgeon can decide what is safe for you. So in this specific case, it was very unfortunate, and obviously we don't know what happened. But when someone dies immediately or during the surgery or right after, there's a select few things. So it's like intraoperatively or on the table, I would say the most common reason would be anesthesia related. And that could be from, medications, like for example, there's certain medications that they use during surgeries, and some of them can cause an immediate drop in your blood pressure. So if you have underlying cardiac issues, it can lead to myocardial infarcts or heart attack. Other things include like pulmonary embolisms. And so basically what that would be is, let's say you develop a clot in your leg, the clot goes into your vena cava or your large veins to your heart. It blocks the oxygenation of your lungs to the blood flow, and that can lead to death. And there's it really depends on what type of procedure you have. The longer the operation, the more likely you are to have complications. But I would say the most common cause of sudden death would be anesthesia-related, sudden cardiac event, or if you're having certain procedures, for example, if you're having a Brazilian butt lift and the fat is placed within the muscle. The fat can go into your venous system, and
Really?
the fat can travel into your heart and cause an immediate blockage of the blood vessels. And that
Wait a
can
minute.
lead to
Yo guys, the plastic surgeon Dr. Zach has again come out and broken his silence following the death of his patient, that is Miss Jacky. I welcome you back, guys, on here. If you're new, consider subscribing, liking, and also share this video. Now, the situation is really intense. It's been a very tough couple of weeks, most especially to the family of DC Young Fly and his fans after the passing on of the wife, that is Miss Jacky. Now, the doctor who did this surgery that actually resulted into all the problems we are having in this moment in time, the popular Dr. Zach has again come out and broken his silence following the death of his patient, that is Miss Jacky. Last time, just a couple of days ago, he made a statement, and many people on social media actually came out and criticized him because he kinda sounded insensitive. He had said that all my past and current and prospective patients, PH1 Miami remains devoted to the highest quality medical care. He further said that all aesthetic procedures that are performed in a hygienically safe environment to universally recognized medical standards at his facility. And he concluded saying that he is relentlessly committed to advancing techniques in the realm of plastic surgery, and he cares so much about his patients. This statement actually resulted into a huge fire on social media because many fans said that he sounded insensitive. He did not even care about Miss Jacky's family. He did not even send messages of condolences and stuff like that. So again, he has come out today. He has made a video, guys, coming out to explain at least hypothetically, trying to explain what really transpired. He wasn't so direct. He did not even reveal the name of the patient who died after the surgery, that is Miss Jacky. But he said that he is committed to actually giving the best quality services at his facility. For me, what made me like to be a bit skeptical about this video he released. The way he started the video, by the way, he sounds unapologetic. He sounds so confident. He sounds so proud. I don't know, guys. You let me know in the comment section. But the way he started the video, that have been so much in the sensation, like have been sensationalized in the media. He called it sensationalizing, like it's been like he has just been in this kind of drama, he sounded so unapologetic. But of course, he continued and explained that his patients, usually they are examined, and if in case he doesn't do so, he actually encourages them to go to professionals. They get examined and then they come back with the reports, which actually he can assess, and then he goes ahead to give the surgery procedures or not. So it's really very tough and really very confusing with regards to this Dr. Zach. But of course, within the internet, it's really a bit of fire. One commenter said, if she had an underlying illness, it's your job as a physician to get that history or rule that out before her undergoing a life-threatening procedure or surgery. No accountability at all. I agree with that. The doctor is unapologetic. He doesn't give any accountability. He doesn't care generally. Then another commenter said, there are always risks with any surgery, period. Then another said, whichever medical provider did have a pre-operation clearance is initially accountable as well. They could be investigated with a chart audit of some sort. Even then, some patients are so pressed to have their surgeries that they don't fully disclose their medical history or medications, supplements in fear of postponement of the procedure or just not being cleared. Then there is the unknown underlying illness that no one discovers until situations like this happen. So unfortunate. I agree with the doctor. People need to love themselves, point blank. That was another commenter. Then another said, my daddy always said, if the patient not care, the doctor was. Never understood what it meant until I got older. So it's been really some people are in support of the doctor, some people are criticizing the doctor, so it's really full of drama in there. But of course, you will let me know in the comment section as this story unfolds. I'm sure this young fly will react later, and even the family, as we also still seeing more posts and statements from Dr. Zach.